Welcome to the world's fastest growing podcast that interviews random Todds and asks them unpredictable questions in a series of wacky segments.
Here at the Toddcast, we believe every Todd has a story, and we want to hear it. All right, welcome into the Toddcast, everybody. Today, we have foodie/photographer and notorious shoe hoarder, Todd McCormick. We found Todd on Instagram at Mostly Todd. Is that a pretty accurate title, or is there something more official we should go by?
Oh, there are a couple of other adjectives, but they're not
nice.
for public consumption. So we'll run. Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Okay, this is probably the part where I get thrown off the air because my middle name is Todd, but I go by Todd. I don't know if it's a breach of contract already.
Yeah, this is over.
It's going to cause a uproar.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's this reunion. Getting thrown out before it even starts.
He's a fraud.
We'll edit that part out. No one will ever know.
Yeah. I'll tell you a quick story, though, if you want to know where that came from. You guys are probably too young to remember. Well, I'm sure you are. There was a show called Bewitched. And,
yes.
Okay. The mother-in-law, Endora, she couldn't stand Samantha's husband because he was immortal and he wasn't a witch. And his name was Darren. And she would ridicule him, Darwin, Derweed. She had all these little twists she would put on his name. And as a kid, that happened to me. And I said, I've got a solution to fix this. I dropped my first name, and now it's just D. Todd McCormick. That's why my social media profiles are mostly Todd.
Oh,
because I'm not entirely an official Todd.
We'll let it slide for tonight, but that's a good insight into, I guess, moving to the next segment.
Once upon a Todd.
All right, Todd. So this is a little segment we call Once Upon a Todd, which is basically your time. Tell us, who are you and what do you want the listeners to know about you?
Let me see. What did I not go over with my shrink this week that I can share with you? I don't know. How much time do I have? I'm a creator. I build custom decor for hospitality groups. I'm also an avid photographer. I am colorblind, which I don't really share in the design business. You know, what I do is I take a shape and I accentuate the shape. I can feel the shape, but keep it moving along. Let's see. Shoe hoarder, yes. 240 some pairs and counting. I wear primarily white V-neck T-shirts, and they have to cost under $5. There's a history there. Maybe we could do that for another segment. Live in New York City and Miami. Born in Appalachia. There again, another story.
Oh man.
I don't know what else to share.
Yeah. There's so much we could go into.
Yeah. So I'll throw it back to you guys, as they say.
Ooh, let's see. So it sounds like you're a jack of all trades. So what I guess tell us. Actually, I want to hear more about the shoes. How did that start? That's very interesting.
Okay. All right. The brief part is I wore corrective shoes as a kid. And they were these ugly brown shoes, like boots and what have you. And I had a pair of super fake Chuck Taylors that I was allowed to take for gym class. I mean, faker than fake. Just ugly.
Super fake.
Super fake. And
Jeff Taylor's.
I would carry these super fake shoes until I got out of eyesight with my parents. And then I would put them on to go to school. Now, meanwhile, I went to Catholic schools. So there was a uniform mandate. So you're certainly going to get busted with these. Oh, this is the part I didn't tell you. Busted with your camouflage clothes of Taylors.
Ooh.
Sticking out.
So ever since then, I've been collecting shoes. Yeah. And the T-shirts, the white T-shirts come from, it was an act of defiance because a T-shirt when I was growing up, your father wore that under his dress shirt or what have you. So I adapted the white T-shirt thing. So that's where the shoes and the shirts come in.
And they have to be under $5, you said.
Yeah, here's the thing. They have to be Hanes. They have to come in 6-packs. I won't order them online. They got to come from CVS, Walgreens, or something like that.
So specific.
Yeah, I know. And then I take the T-shirts. They immediately get washed once, and then I can wear them. Three sheets of fabric softener. I like that smell. So after I wash it, I wear it, and then I'll wash it again, wear it one more time, and then I throw it away.
Oh,
fair enough.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
That's
quite a system.
That's another. Yeah. Well, that's another segment for me and my shrink, but I just thought I would throw that
out. Yeah, I think I might actually adopt that method. That's pretty. I'm a big white T-shirt guy. I'm not big on I don't know if I have the chest for a V-neck, but I'll probably the crew neck ones are good.
Do you have the chest hair for a V-neck?
Oh, I'm a dolphin man.
Sure. Yeah. No. I didn't grow up in Brooklyn. No, I'm not wearing them.
It's not down to his belly button. It's
super
not
deep
a deep V. Yeah, it's not deep V.
There's no chain and some hair gel that comes with
it. You're just rolling with the lowercase V. That's good.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. So I know you said you're a creator. Which I guess aspect of creation do you radiate to the most? Which one's your favorite? You brought up photography, things like that.
Okay, quickly, I'm hyperactive, ADHD, obviously. So I started out in antiques, then antique conservation, period furniture conservation, and then for a number of years, I kept a multitude of antique shops. So this one would be pre-18th century European furniture. This one was modern, this, and this. I sold that business in 2006. And around 2011 or 11, I was getting bored and I was having to replace my belt every 3 days, just sitting around eating.
Yeah.
And I wanted something to do. And so I took the old classic lines that I'd learned from the antiquities community and the mid-modern furniture. And I said, how do you take a spin on it? How do you put a spin on it? Like another quick tale. One day I was driving, and this correctional facility in New Jersey, they were taking the day room tables out. And I see them, these big octagonal tables with legs coming up on either side. And I'm literally just driving through there. And I jump out of my car, and of course, this correction officer comes running down with his weapon, what have you. What are you doing? Well, long story short is I wanted those tables. I gave the guy $200. I ran to a U-Haul and I grabbed a truck and I came back. And the trustees, the ones that are free to roam around the grounds in the jail, helped me load them in. Now, you can't pay them. They're not allowed to have money. So I was dropping cigarettes in the back of the truck. But the reason I wanted those tables, as soon as I saw them, I knew what to do with them. I took them and I painted them very, very vibrant orange, a hard enamel orange. Then I inlaid the seats and the top with exotic leathers. Yeah. And every twisted wacko I knew in New York City. And I said, look, I've got tables from a correctional facility. And they jumped on it. So that I've always been a creative type.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, I do a decor for hospitality concerns. Obviously, with COVID, I pulled back on that, and photography was just always a hobby for me. Friends told me you should put together a book. One lady who just passed away said, I'd like to write a book about your photographs. And I've just been pushing the photographs lately. To me, photography was something sacred that I kept and I didn't want to sell.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I don't know if that's too much data there or what.
Oh, no, that was insightful, pretty interesting, actually. The correctional facility tables, that's pretty cool.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I've got a bunch of crazy wacky stories like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I also, did you say foodie? What's your favorite food?
It depends. Food is like music to me. I use it to either alter or enhance a mood.
Okay.
What are you? Yeah, what are you in the mood for, or what mood are you trying to disassociate yourself from? And I gravitate towards that. You know, like I just literally came back on a flight, arrived back maybe an hour and a half before this. I was in California. I had to go out there. I had to go there for 2 days, and tomorrow morning I go back to New York. I'm in the airport, and you want some comfort food because they're not feeding you on the plane. So you want something that's just going to make you relax. But as soon as I got here, I ran to a place on Miami Beach, and I switched it up to scallops because this thing is right on the sand, and I wanted to accentuate the environment. So that's what food is to me.
Oh, I love it.
It's my ultimate drug. It is the lay that you get that you don't have to worry about your watch being gone when you're done.
Well put. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So say you just took like the greatest photograph ever. What mood or what food accompanies that mood of yours?
Ooh.
Oh, wow. I've never been asked that. I don't have an answer.
I've never asked that to anyone before.
Yeah.
It's Saturday night. Should we turn the lights down and draw the curtains? This conversation is getting very close here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I've never thought of that. I've never thought of the two together. Interesting. Now, I have tried to be a foodie photographer, and it doesn't work for me. You know? Yeah, because I almost feel like I'm being promiscuous. I don't think the two of them,
don't want to mix pleasure and work
together. Yeah,
so promiscuous.
Oh man! So I think that's going to roll us right on into the next segment, which is
What If Todd Was One of Us?
You like to get the head nodding going on. Yeah, so in this segment,
under my dentist.
Yeah, in this segment, we like to bring a scenario up that it's pretty common or we've kind of experienced in our life. So the scenario we have here is, or I guess situation. What is your reaction when someone knocks on the door of the bathroom stall that you're in? So you're in a public restroom. Do you just ignore them? Like, what is your go-to response?
It depends on what I just ate. Certain foods, I assure you're not getting that knock. God, you guys ask some strange questions.
That's what we do.
We're just getting started.
What is my response? This is a G-rated show, so now I'm going to dig down in. Nobody's home? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Nobody's home. It's like, I hear somebody. Yeah, someone is home. There's someone in there. Yeah, it's an odd situation. I don't even know if
after that. You know?
Yeah, I'm more of like a occupado kind of guy.
I usually, what do I say? I'm usually very nervous. Like, no, don't come in here, or something of that nature. I'm just very fearful that for some reason they're going to come in.
I can give you someone's number if you want to talk to them about that. That sounds like you may have a little issue there. Take a harder look at that.
Dig deep. I need to lay on the couch on that one and dig deep.
Yeah. You might want to dump that on someone.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh, dumped it.
Oh, what a pun. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, you would just say nobody's home. I like that.
I like that one. It's straight to the point.
Mm-hmm. I need to go find a public restroom and practice and just wait till someone knocks.
Whatever video I was watching while I was sitting there, I think I would just turn the volume up so they would know I was busy, you know?
Yeah.
You know, Doesn't everyone sit in the toilet and watch Game of Thrones or whatever?
Yeah. That's the only place I would choose to watch Game of Thrones. I can't watch it not on the throne.
There you go.
On the throne.
The porcelain throne.
Oh, God. Well, I know Todd said that we're asking some weird questions, so I think Brad, you know what time it is.
Let's get weird.
It's time to prod Todd.
All right, it's time to prod Todd. This is a segment where we just basically ask you a series of very random questions and answer them as you please. First one, we'll kick it right off the bat. Explain the Pythagorean theorem.
The Pythagorean theorem, jeez.
It's a throwback.
I hate it when my mom calls. Mom, I'll be there in a minute. Okay. I know you need the bathroom. Pythagorean, man.
Yeah.
Next question.
What if you had just to make something up? How would you explain the Pythagorean theorem? Just out of left field.
You're creative. You're a creative man.
The Pythagorean theorem. It's not what the vortex. It's not the three angles or lines, is it?
Yes.
Vortex.
I don't know.
How would I describe it? I would describe it as an introduction to a migraine.
Fair enough.
Oh, I love that. That is the Pythagorean theorem, ladies and gentlemen. An introduction to a migraine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully this one doesn't give you a migraine. Can you describe your perfect pirate? If you were to build a pirate. Yes.
Well, they would obviously have to have a nice booty.
Of course.
Let's say the one-eyed thing I'd like to do away with. Two preferable.
Break the stereotype.
Okay.
The perfect pirate.
Your perfect pirate.
My perfect pirate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a booty.
Probably the one whose boat is not coming towards mine.
All right.
Okay.
No.
Do you want one with like a hook hand or like?
Well, pirates don't normally show up with milk and cookies, so
I mean, if you could build a pirate that does,
I'm not going to line up with mine.
You have the freedom to build this Santa Claus pirate.
The Santa Claus pirate. Okay. This pirate will be anatomically correct.
Nice.
Versed in a couple of languages.
Bilingual pirate.
Bilingual. Yeah.
Would have this soothing voice, and hopefully
Morgan Freeman.
Nice shoes as I did.
Yes.
Mm.
Peg leg or no peg leg?
Ooh.
Why does the strange stuff always come up on a Saturday night? I don't know.
This is typical Saturday night banter.
Monday through Friday, I did fine. I landed. I built a pirate,
I've been asked this question so many times in my life.
I've lived a sheltered life then. Okay, we'll go with the peg leg. You know why? Because there's a jerk neighbor that lives below me. And I would like to hear that sound on the floor. Yeah, we'll do.
So now you're living with this pirate. It is now your roommate.
The plot just thickened.
Well, if it's going to affect your downstairs neighbor, it has to live with you now, unless you are the pirate.
Well, sadly, yeah, I was the pirate in my younger days.
Ooh,
oh wow.
Yeah. I was the scroungy pirate.
All right. So to recap, this pirate is your roommate, has a peg leg, favors Santa Claus, is bilingual, has a booty, and has both eyes. So I think that's
a pretty perfect pirate.
Yeah. You did great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just gonna ask you just another real
easy question.
Real normal easy question. You probably get this all the time.
This is
Would
a classic.
You rather classic right here. Would you rather be covered in non-poisonous snakes or non-poisonous spiders? So they're not poisonous. So we're chill with that. Not,
we're not trying to.
You're not gonna die.
Snakes.
Ooh.
You want the snakes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel 8 pitter patters moving all over me times out these spiders. You know.
Yeah.
A couple of things slithering across me. I've done that dance a time or two in my life. You know, I can handle
it. Yeah, and that makes sense because like the spiders, like they could go in your nose and areas and stuff. Snakes just kind of stay. Yeah. They do their own thing. They're like, oh, I'm not going to enter this.
No, he just moves on. Yeah.
Yeah, he slithers over it. That's
like
cool.
That.
Well, I don't know how this question is going to fare here because you are the white t-shirt extraordinaire. But
okay,
how many crop top shirts do you own? Are you a crop top fanatic?
Own?
Yes. Or have owned?
Or have borrowed.
Ooh. Borrows them.
He doesn't like to keep them on his own. He borrows them from friends.
Let's go down. How many do I own? Well, I can honestly say the next one will be the first.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the white
one right.
The white V-neck crop top it's going to be in style soon. So.
Oh yeah.
That's okay. You know what? We used to have a saying: "A bad taste is timeless. It never goes out of style." So I'll let the style mavens handle that over there.
You're going to miss out. Me and Michael are just going to be sporting crop tops, and you're going to be so jealous.
I've been missing out since 1965, brother. One more swing and a miss won't kill me.
I think we'll make him a Toddcast crop top and send it his way.
We'll send that out to you.
I'll put it on my Instagram.
Yes. Oh, now we have to do it. Okay. If you could have a superpower, what would it be and why?
If I could have a superpower. What was that thing that Wonder Woman used to do with the cuffs? She would put the bronze cuffs or whatever to block things.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to Google Wonder Woman cuffs, but I don't know.
You might get some interesting stores online.
Just go over to the dresser, 2 drawers down, pull it out, and
yeah. What about like flying, invisibility? Any of those?
I used to do that too.
Invisible flying?
Oh yeah, when I was on the station train, a couple of years ago. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
I was invisible. I was flying. I was wearing Wonder Woman cuffs.
Absolutely. You can't see me. I got my cuffs, my cape, and you can't see me.
Yeah.
What superpower?
Could read minds, maybe.
Ooh.
No.
No, don't want that.
I got enough problems keeping up with what's going on at night. I don't need to know what's not running around. I mean, I got 2 guys on the Saturday night calling me, neither named Todd, who said, I got a brilliant idea. We're going to do a show about Todds. So I have no desire to go in those minds.
You're a very wise man.
Yeah, it's very wise. All right. Very wise. Well, with that wisdom, I'm going to ask you kind of an almost personal question.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm single. Can you create a dating, or if I was to create an online dating profile, how would you describe what should I put in my description for it? Or like, can I use pictures of you? What pictures should I use of myself? Help me out here.
You want to use pictures of me for your dating profile?
Well, yeah. I mean, have you seen the disparity between our faces?
No.
How dare you? All right. Yeah. So, like, what should I put in there about myself? Describe me to a woman. Sell me.
Does not color in the lines.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's see.
So mysterious.
Engaging on his own terms.
Ooh.
humorous.
Nailed it.
Put a big shoe size, okay? Whether you have one or not, just put that. Because we're trying to track as many as possible.
Oh yes. Lying is.
Tell me wear like a size 16 shoe or something.
Right. All right. You know what?
Let me see. Here's the one. Emotionally unavailable.
Okay.
He's broken, and I can fix him. Yeah.
So with this advice, can you guarantee that I'll be married within 2 months?
I can guarantee you this. I'm 55 years old, or 54. In September, I'll be one of those. I always forget every year, and people say, why can you not remember? I said, what does it matter? I have never been married, so I am the wrong guy to ask.
Yeah. So what you're saying is it's not gonna work out for me.
I didn't say that. I just told you how to.
Hey,
your retention rate is up to you. How do you handle that? We can fill your basket. I can show you how to fill the basket.
My basket has a hole in it right now, so everything just keeps falling right through it.
You might want to take a sewing course before we go on the dating. Then,
yeah, maybe I need to get my priorities in order. Learn to sew and then date.
Ooh,
yeah. Well, mm-hmm.
Women like a man that can make a quilt.
Well.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So for the last question of Prod Todd, describe the toothbrushing process for us.
The toothbrushing part. Well, that's interesting because I just came from the dentist 3 days ago. Once a week, whether I need it or not, I reach in the nightstand, I take my teeth out, and I clean them.
Ooh, that's very efficient. I like that.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, but seriously, I always went up and down, blah, 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 blah. And I was recommended to buy a certain type. I won't plug them. That spins or what have you. That's it. But I can give you one honest tip, though. The toothpaste.
Yeah.
You got to it's integral that the toothpaste is on the right end of the toothbrush.
Oh,
okay. So like which end?
The bristle end.
Oh, wait.
Not the handle. Yeah, you want to put it on the bristle.
I thought the handle had the bristles on it because it feels good on your hand.
Oh, now we're back to Pirate's Booty again, huh?
All right. So okay, toothpaste on the bristles. Then I'm
gonna ask you a question for a minute. And this is when you take the toothpaste, there are two types of people.
Yes.
And I hope you answer correctly.
Ooh.
Do you squeeze the toothpaste from the top or do you squeeze it from the bottom?
I squeeze it from I pick it up. I pick it up and however my hand grasps it is how I squeeze it.
Okay.
Until I'm like really low, and then I start squeezing from the bottom and pushing it to the top.
From all sides,
I'm just like.
Now, one more question: do you leave that little glob in the sink?
That I do not. I will scrub it out or push it down the sink hole. Yeah, I don't like the globs.
I don't like them, but I'm not good with it. It's
You just let them. You let them stay.
Women look at those things.
I hear about it.
As you should. So I guess we'll pick it up. One more question on this whole toothbrush process. So when you put the toothpaste on the bristles, do you just go straight to brushing? What is your process there?
I put, and this is probably just sheer habit, like we all have habits. Once I put the toothpaste on there, I stick it under water for a millisecond. What that does, if anything, I don't know.
Right. Okay.
I do it too. I don't know what it does. Like you said, I don't know why, but it's a thing.
Mom told us to do it when we were a kid, and it just stuck with it. It's one of three things my mother ever told me to do that I think I retained.
I seem to double water mine. Like I pick it up before toothbrush or toothpaste is on it. I put water on it. I feel like I'm cleaning it to some extent. I feel like something in the air got on my toothbrush. Then I put the toothpaste on, and then I put it back in the water. So
I know to go on.
No, I feel like that. It just makes me feel comfortable because like grabbing it and then going straight into my mouth, like I feel like it absorbs some air particles or something. It needs this 3 millisecond rinse to become sterile again, which is probably incorrect. Maybe I should just.
That
I don't
might be
know.
one of the reasons that you have difficulty dating.
How dare you? How dare you, Todd?
Giving you one old man's, bit of information. What you do with it, that's up to you.
Is it? I'm single because I'm overthinking the toothbrushing process.
I think so.
And I can't sew.
Yeah.
Man.
All right.
Well,
So
I'm gonna break this up, boys. I'm gonna send us into the next segment.
That's odd, Todd.
yeah. So let's just move into the next segment, which is That's Odd, Todd. This segment consists of Todd telling us 2 truths and 1 lie, and myself and Michael trying to decipher which one is the lie. Do you have those ready?
I do.
Perfect. When you're ready, go ahead and just rattle them off to us.
I made a sofa for Elton John. I've been to Antarctica, and I can do 3 claps in between a push-up.
No way. 3 claps. Oh man, I was just talking about that with someone yesterday about clapping push-ups. The one is,
Well, I don't know that 3, so I gave you 3, and you figure out which one is.
Oh man, a
That's
sofa
pretty
for
quick,
Elton
though.
John, Antarctica, and 3 clapping push-ups. Oh man, that's.
Do people go to Antarctica? Or is that just,
I don't know. I like he's not giving us anything. He's playing playing hard.
No,
Yeah, I don't know.
you
All right. Let's see. I don't know, like Antarctica. What do you? I don't know what you're doing in Antarctica.
you're just chilling with like polar bears and stuff, right?
Yeah. I want. I know. I watched the Elton John movie the other day, and like he definitely was into, design
Couches.
and all that. So I could see you working your way in there, making him a sofa. Goodness gracious!
You seem to be really upset about the push-ups. You were like, no way,
dude. I just don't. I don't.
Which kind of seems like you're throwing shade at Todd. Actually,
no. If anyone can do it,
and personally,
I think at mostly Todd can do 3 clapping push-ups. But man, I'm locking into 3 push-ups. That just got me from the beginning, and I'm emotional about it.
You were
Brad, what
exactly?
Yeah,
and
Brad, what do you think?
I do not think people go to Antarctica. If you did, I would like to hear about your experience.
All right,
so I'm locking it in.
It's actually Antarctica. Is the lie?
Yes.
And let me explain. To be fair, the 3 push-ups. What I do is I get down, I do a push-up, I stand up, I clap. Push-up.
You got him on a technicality.
BS. But hey, this is Todd's rules. This is fair.
Don't BS our Todds.
It's not BS. It's
how dare you?
I'm just a sore loser.
You are.
But yeah, so wait, what was this Elton John sofa?
Yeah.
I took he wanted a settee, and a brief story, real quick.
Yeah.
I used to get high for many years. I've been sober for a long time. And I wrestled with sobriety because I felt I'd lost some of my creative edge. So in one of my little wild flying high trips, 0 to light speed and back in a half a second, he wanted something unusual. So I took a period, it was a 1630 sofa, and I disassembled it, and I reassembled it in the most vibrant colors with unusual fabrics. Some of the patterns, I purposely put the fabrics on inside out, and at various angles. It was probably a bit of an autobiography of my thought process at that time. And I just put together. It had no purpose. It wasn't like some artist standing there in a black turtleneck with his index finger in his mouth, bound, assigning a boatload of shallow adjectives to it.
Right.
Meaning. No, I just did this wild thing, and
wow.
I was referred. He was referred to me by a couple of other clients that had. He loved the sofa.
That sounds awesome.
It's public knowledge, so I can go ahead and say it. We still relatively stay in contact with one another. He's been sober for a long time, and I did not know that at that time. So that's the sofa story.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Antarctica, I can't tell you shit about. If you have cable, go watch the show. Turn on that Geo.
Yeah.
Looks cool, looks cold, so pack a coat and some.
Yeah, the whole Miami thing threw me off. I was like, this guy likes the beach. He likes shoes. He doesn't like Antarctica.
No way.
No, I primarily live in New York, but I'm down here now. Even though this is COVID central, I have a place here because it's a little more freer here than up at the present moment.
Yeah,
I like
makes
the
sense.
city. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys based out of right now?
We're in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
are you in a suburb or right in?
Mostly almost in the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
like
I mean
15 minutes out.
Yeah.
Is
not
there
like
suburbs?
downtown.
Is there good energy there?
Oh, love it.
Oh yeah, it's
I'm
great.
a fan of energies of cities. I mean, that's a place that I haven't spent any time. I have a couple of friends that live there. I've never really been, but I love experiencing different flavors of different places.
Yeah.
Hey,
no, it has a great energy here.
Yeah.
We're here, so I mean,
yeah.
Duh.
Stupid question, right? Yeah.
How dare you here?
But again, interview only Todd's.
Exactly. That's the kind of energy we got here in Raleigh.
Big Todd energy.
Well, with that note, it's time for a little bit of wisdom from Todd.
In Todd, we trust.
All right, Todd, you've earned our trust here. So what's one piece of advice that you want to leave the listeners, or as we call them, the Todd Squad? The floor is yours.
Serious advice?
The floor is yours. Yeah, take it where you want to take it.
All right, since I'm dating myself with vinyl, but vinyl's making a return again. You know how every LP or 45 has two sides, an A and a B. Yeah. And everyone wants to listen to the A side. That's the cool side. That's the it side, what have you. No one likes the B side. It's not cool. That's why it's on the bottom.
Yeah.
But in life, you don't have to listen to the B side, but always acknowledge its presence.
Ooh, dang. That was philosophical. I was not ready for that.
Yeah, I wasn't either. B-side's got some deep cuts in there too.
It does.
It does, but in general, we're all wrapped up in the A side. You know, be it for the masses or be it for our own self. Just acknowledge that B side.
Yeah, I like that, and that was actually a great way to kind of describe it as well.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that. You're speechless there, and you still okay.
Yeah. Oh no.
Reaction.
We'll leave these awkward pauses in there.
Yeah.
Oh wow. But yeah, well, I mean, I think that Brad, do you think that deserves a nod?
I think it deserves a nod.
It's time to give a nod to Todd.
Yeah, so I think you've deserved this nod. It's been
Certainly
been a good time. I think Michael's enjoyed it. He seems to be happy. He's smiling on he's got a nice little smile over there, so he seems to have enjoyed your presence.
Reaching for his toothbrush,
yeah. We all have a lot of advice to take away from this. I need to reevaluate myself before I start dating. Clearly, I need to learn to sew and check on my toothbrushing. So
You might
you've
want
helped
to
me.
chia pet first. Maybe you're too young. You know what a chia pet is?
Oh yeah. I envy them. I wish I was a chia pet because I'm bald.
I like a guy with lofty goals. Okay.
Oh yeah. You see this? I wish I was a human chia pet. Just
Add water. You know?
no, but we do appreciate you taking the time out. You've had some insightful stories, very fun time. Some solid answers to our questions. And
taught me how to do push-ups.
Yes, and
I was doing the clapping push-ups all wrong, completely wrong. I was doing it way too much effort.
Come on, you're a guy. You know how it has the picture on the box and the instructions. The first thing we do is toss that picture and the instructions away. That was
exactly
fault by following the instructions.
Yeah. So everyone out there, if you'd like, go ahead and give Todd a follow on Instagram at Mostly Todd. Do you have any Do you have any websites or YouTube channel or anything you want to toss out, or is it mostly your Instagram?
Just mostly my Instagram. Yeah.
Okay.
Check out the gram.
Yeah, check out the gram, and while you're on the gram, go ahead and find us and give us a follow at the Toddcast Pod. Go ahead and subscribe and review wherever you can find podcast. If you're a Todd or know any Todds, slide into our DMs at the Toddcast Pod or email us at thetoddcastpod@gmail.com.
All righty. And with that, I am Michael.
I'm Brad.
And he's Todd.
He is Todd.
Yes.
Yes. All right.